All right, what's up, people? You know what I decided I was going to do? I mean, my little post kind of hinted at it. I'm going to build the fucking City of Oz, motherfucker. And then I'm going to get a wizard and I'm going to put him in there. So, look, I was watching this debate just now and it sparked something in my mind because, I was thinking about it last week where this lady had this disastrous appearance on cable TV, which I would never do. I'll do a long form, but I wouldn't, because if you go on a cable TV station, they tell you ahead of time, bro, you're only gonna have like 20 seconds to talk. So when you get asked that question, make sure you have a 20-second answer, and they don't even give you the question ahead of time, unless you're a politician, in which case they always do. But I know it's weird, isn't it? So they had this lady on, and she wrote a book about, quote unquote wokery. Wokesters, wokeism, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? And so she was on with this, she got intimidated because she was on with this black lady. And basically, is it a black lady or a black dude? I forget. Whatever. A person of color. How about that? Does that work? Are we suitable here? Are we dressed in enough suits? And basically was asked, okay, so what do you mean by that word? What does woke mean? And that went viral as fuck. Even she said it when she tried to answer and knew she couldn't in 20 seconds. She's like, oh, watch, this is going to be one of them things that goes viral. Damn sure it did. Come on, man. So I figured what I'd do is I'd go ahead and I'd give you my off the cuff. No, I did not rehearse this. I mean, I thought about it a little, but I think about a lot of shit all the time. So, fuck, you feel me? So I'm like, okay, so what is woke? And I can tell you, I think exactly what it is. If I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken about this, I didn't Google anything before. I didn't fucking Google anything before I started making this video. This is all based on my recollections. So if I'm wrong, correct me if you can. No, I didn't pee on that. It's a My Pillow. It does that shit. So as far as I can tell, as far as I remember, the concept of woke originated within what you might call the black poetry subculture. You know what I'm saying? And the idea was basically that you were aware of the struggle of the black community against the oppressor. Now this goes back to 1970s ish type fucking mentality, even if a lot of it is more recent. But it's an identification with the Black Power movement, in the civil rights struggle. It was actually a real struggle. And to call yourself woke was basically to be like, I identify as being a part of that thread that ran through time of the civil rights movement. That's the way it started out. And you know me, I'm BPC. I'm Black Power Cartel. So don't fuck with me on that, all right? But what happened with the term was it got co-opted by a bunch of white women. Okay? No, I'm being real about this. This is what really happened. Like I said, it started off as being a part of a subculture within the black community. The jam poetry type situations, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it is what it is, right? It's a subculture within the black community. It tends to be, a little bit upper scale, tiny bit upper scale, because you got rap. If you're on the street, you got to rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you have to rap. I'm saying you got a rap. That's the rap. That's how it started out. That's what the word meant. You got a rap. You got you got something to talk about. And these slam poetry motherfuckers, man, they're a little more intellectual. They might have 2 years of college and whatnot. So they figure they're gonna touch down on their roots. The 1970s Black Power movement. That's where the term came from. Now, what white women did with it, to me is almost inexcusable. Because now they porch monkeying the fuck out of this shit. And I'm being honest with you. You know, you're not gonna hear this from nobody else. I gotta be fucking straight with you, because you know what they're doing is, like I said, they're porch monkeying the fuck out of this shit, right? Basically, these white women, these upper class, upper crusted white women, these professional managerial class weirdos, have decided that yes, black people are inferior. And so we have to fucking help them out. And we have to punish white people. And we have to uplift black people. Well, you can't call them black people. Black people of color. Where do you think terms like that came from? Do you think black people talk like that? No, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the literal fuck out of here. So when you want to know what the term woke means, do you mean what it originally meant or what it's become? Because at this point, it's become an umbrella term for all the stupid shit that's done on the left. And that's why that bitch couldn't answer the goddamn question. It's an umbrella term to refer to all the stupid shit on the left. Could it be Drag Queen Story Hour? Could it be all the trans? Every fucking, like, I'm subscribed to a lot of channels that are left-leaning. And it's like, God damn it, the amount of fucking videos on trans. It's just crazy. And I was watching this one, I forget who, it was by Majority Report, but Sam Cedar wasn't actually on this one. So it was Emma Vigeland and then a couple of fags, okay? They were gay, okay? Fuck it. I'm not, you know, they were fucking gay, you know? Fags, man, come on, dude. Don't hate on me because I'm just telling the truth, man. They were literally gay, dude. What do you want me to say about that? You know what I'm saying? Damn, nigga. So they were talking about the whole trans thing, and they were blowing the fuck up out of it, right? And they were like, well, you know, it's really a small percentage of the population. It's a very tiny, tiny percent of the population. Because they were talking to a guy that called in about something. I forget what the fuck. But I would be like, hey, man, if I show you just one story, because they were trying to say, okay, you know that chick that runs the Libs of TikTok account, Chaya Wright chick? She finally, you know, because they doxed the fuck out of her already, right? Not Barry Weiss, whatever, the Taylor Lorenz doxed this lady and put her name out there. So she said, fine, I'll come out on Tucker Carlson. And now, you know, I'll add another $2 million to my annual fucking salary by doing so. Total boss move, by the way. Total boss move. I'm not saying she works for Fox News. I'm saying that exposure just gave her another, you know, source of revenue. They were on here calling her a religious nut, but they didn't even say what religion she is. Now, I'm assuming by her name, she's either, I believe she's Jewish, but I could be wrong. But if she's not, she's definitely like Russian Orthodox or something. But who the fuck cares? That's a religious nut? Not the people that are pushing this transgender, right? That if you misgender somebody or you dead name somebody, it's like committing a mortal sin. It's like, oh no, you know, you did the one thing that we will never forgive you for. I'm calling your store, I'm calling your boss, I'm calling your company, I'm calling your CEO, I'm going to put a Twitter thing out there and 4 people are going to agree with me and you're going to get canceled. This is how people act nowadays. I know, it's sad, isn't it? People actually act like that shit. That's what we mean when we say woke. We mean that behavior. That's what we're fucking talking about. It's not the original. The original idea was great. Get in touch with your roots. Go back to 1970s Black African. Do that. You feel me? But goddamn, come on now. You let these white women take that shit way too far, man. And I see too many black women out there nowadays, and they had this, and this was a debate I came from when I was just like, man, fuck it, I've had enough, you feel me? And I'm like, they had this bald head black woman on there. Man, get the fuck out of here. Bald head, I ain't even gonna say heavy set. I mean, her body type is about what I prefer, so, you know. Meaning she wasn't toothpick thin. You feel what I'm saying? You know, kitty drink. Always got to have a kitty drink. Anna, fuck you, man. You think I drink too much? I don't think I drink enough. But that's just me. I gotta stay hydrated. I gotta stay hydrated. And like most of these, I end up just spilling. I'm spilling shit all over the floor all the time. Like it's like side effect, I guess. I don't know. I get lightheaded or some shit. Oh, fuck, I ordered 2 more swords. Oh, shit, I let it slip, didn't I? Yeah, I ordered 2 more. One is a katana. And when I saw this, I could not buy it. I couldn't not buy it when I saw it. It's like blue. Like, oh, man. When it comes, I'll show you guys. It'll be awesome as fuck. Had to order some more blade oil. You gotta keep these motherfuckers oiled up, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so woke. And I didn't give you a fucking like 20-second definition. You want a 20-second definition? That's not gonna happen. It's long form. I gotta tell you the origination of the concept, which I think is noble in a sense. To get in touch with your roots. Get back to the 1970s. Black Power movement. BPC for life. You can see my spotlighted video, my #1 video, my first video, to know where I come from on this topic. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what Brother said he's talking about, the difference between what he calls Kemet. Kemet is Egypt. That's where he identifies the OG black man. And then he's constantly getting into this conflict with these are also brothers. So he's like, it's an what's it called? Internecine conflict. Internecine? Yeah, it's like in-house. It basically means in-house. So, conflict with these other brothers that are basically taking up what he calls that Arab shit, which is basically, Islam in a sense. So you got one brother who's basically, off topic, whatever the fuck, but we're getting woke in this motherfucker, right? Let's get woke with it then. You feel me? So you got one dude who's basically saying, no, the roots of the black man go back to ancient Egypt. We should be looking at Kemet. We should be looking at the Nataru, you know what I mean? Which is the gods of the Egyptians, which were like thought forms and shit, right? Versus this Arabization. Now, what neither side realizes is that it's a little bit more complex than that. So, but this is not that video. I just wanted to define woke in like an extremely short video, which ended up being a little bit long. But as long as you get those 2 concepts, the origination of what it meant, which was one thing, and then the co-opting of that by white women, which turned it into just a bunch of stupidity, which now they're talking about trans, which is, I still maintain impossible. It's just, it's like I can't, there's no way. And they had this girl that came out and she's like, and totally deadpan. I don't know if it's a parody or not. At this point, nobody fucking can tell the difference. And that's the point, that nobody can tell the difference. That's what I mean by woke. You had this bitch that came out and she was like, yeah, identifies as a red-tailed hawk. But, I'm a Therian because what that means is that, like, even though I have a human body on the outside, on the inside, I'm still a red-tailed hawk. You can't make this shit up, dude. I mean, maybe you can. I mean, maybe this is a joke. And it's like, oh, we're going to see how far we can push it. I identify as an attack helicopter type bullshit. That's what we mean by woke. Because the white women co-opted this shit and to turn it into every goddamn stupid ass fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look. I'm going to see John Wick 4 in T-minus about 5 hours. Man, my dick's getting hard as we speak. My dick is literally getting hard as we speak. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's the best in the series. The fucking shit's 3 hours. I'm gonna have to get me a venti cappuccino before I go in. Make sure I take the piss before I fucking get out on the street. Nah, dude. John Wick, chapter fucking 4, man. T minus. I know it's Sunday, but this is my night off, so I can stay out late, go eat some lunch and shit like that. But seriously, everybody, stay woke.